So I think it's working now. So hello students and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. So I hope your exam went well for RBI grade B phase 1. So I have seen that question paper, not the question paper, the exam myself, right? So what can I say? The most important part, that's why I think you are here. You are here to see the expected cutoff, right? The quantitative aptitude section was kind of easy. Okay, in that morning session, the DI was very simple. A simple bar diagram was there. I mean, very simple questions, right? Even that IBPS clerk questions are more difficult than the DI that I have seen in that RBI grade B, right? The approximation questions were there. The series questions were there. And one Venn diagram kind of a question was there, which was little complicated, I would say. So out of 30, 25, I would say 25 questions were doable, right? If you had time, and time was not an issue in quantitative aptitude. Time was not an issue in quantitative aptitude because it was easy. So ideal score would be 20 plus would be an ideal score, but 17 to 20, I mean, I think that is doable, right? Reasoning section was little difficult, I would say. The puzzles and I would say the sitting arrangement was easy. The puzzles were little difficult. I'll tell you in the next slides exactly how many questions were asked from which particular topic. There were a lot of questions from statements and assumptions, and then the cause of action and all, right? The decision making. So those kind of questions. And that was really easy. The easiest part of the reasoning ability section was that, and then the inequalities were very easy. The syllogism were really easy actually. While I would say some of the puzzles were difficult. Other than that, anything beyond 30, if you score 30 plus, that will be great. And 36 to 40 is an ideal score. If you have, I mean, see, these scores are like very good, right? So if you have scored, if you have attempted 30 plus in reasoning, I would say 35 plus in reasoning, that is a very good attempt, right? English language was very, very easy, I would say, very easy. At par with the IBPS clerk level exams, there were, I would say, two reading comprehensions were there, which were very easy. The first one was very easy, and the difficulty level of the second paragraph was moderate, I would say. And then there were 3 idioms, right? Yes, there were 3 idioms. And then there was a closed test, which was very easy. And then the grammatical error spotting, I would say, which was again spot the grammatical errors, which was again very, very easy, right? So all in all, scoring 25 in English is not a difficult task, I would say. Scoring 35 plus in reasoning is a difficult task, but scoring 25 in English is not a difficult task. General awareness, not many unexpected questions. The similar kind of questions I have already shared in my videos. Let's just check it. So expected cutoff according to me, it should be almost similar to previous year cutoffs, 105 to 110. So that is my expected cutoff according to me. It should not go below 95, not at any not in any case, right? So if you have attempted like 120 plus 130 135 with like 90% or 100% accuracy, it's good to go. 90% accuracy, it's good to go, right? So but if your attempt is like less than 100, then there is a problem, right? If you are from general category, right? So these are the questions asked in that exam. In the general awareness, PV Sindhu was appointed as brand ambassador of Visa. And then Sarah Taylor retired, she's from England. And the first ever UN Habitat Assembly held at the Nairobi, Kenya. Credit says in India gets their office is at Bangalore. They gets an license for that I think payment bank. And the Lakshmi Vilas Bank headquarters is at Chennai. The International Atomic Energy headquarters is at Vienna. So Lalji Tandon, he has been appointed as a governor of Madhya Pradesh. The largest solar park of India is at Gujarat, and the largest solar park of Southeast Asia is at Vietnam. Small finance banks paid up capital as per on tap notification. I did that question in my videos as well, in that revision videos. The 200 crore rupee is the correct answer. And the Nobel Prize in Chemistry is for the lithium ion batteries. Two questions were from Nobel Prizes only. Two questions were from Nobel Prizes. I think 3 to 4 questions were from RBI circulars, right? So let's move forward. The Nobel Prize in Physics, Jim Peebles and Michael Mayer, Didier Queloz, yes. And who won the Japan Open? It's Novak Djokovic. And the Pakyong Airport is at Sikkim. And again, a lot of questions from joint military exercise. I already told you, please read the right sidebar. So these are the questions repeated. The Nobel Prize, that joint military exercises, the Kuvarian 2019, and the Rohit Sharma launched the Rohit for Rhinos campaigns in partnership with the WWF and Animal Planet. And the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh attended the SCO meeting at Tashkent. And the 2020 G20 summit is going to be held at Saudi Riyadh. And the Rudra Sagar Lake is at Tripura, and that is really important. The Ladakh Lieutenant Governor, that's again a lot of questions from the revision classes, the RK Mathur. And the Muni bond, obviously the SEBI is going to regulate it. And the Social Stock Exchange, the SEBI is going to regulate it. The Piyush Goyal, he is at MP of Rajya Sabha from the Maharashtra. Okay. And the Ratapani Tiger Reserves is situated at the Madhya Pradesh. And the People's Choice Award, who won it? The Ben Stokes won it, right? And the Nirmala Sharon banned, she has been a banned athlete. That was a question. And the first e-waste clinic of the country by the Central Pollution Board, Control Board of Bhopal and the Bhopal Municipal Corporation, right? And the cooperative bank mergers, I think a lot of cooperative banks were merged. I mean, that happened in the Kerala. And the WHEF, the World Hindu Economic Forum, it is going to be held at Mumbai, right? The theme of World Teachers Day 2019, the young teacher, the future of the profession, right? And the theme of International Day of the Girl Child 2019 is a girl force, unscripted and unstoppable. The Changthang exercise, India and China, so that was in the Ladakh. And the PSU disinvestment, it is handled by the Niti Aayog's DIPAM, and the Reliance Mutual Fund has been renamed as Nippo India Mutual Fund. And the Greta Thunberg, she's from Sweden. I mean, she's really popular as of now. Helsinki is that capital of Finland. And Dr. H.L. Trivedi, nephrologist, I mean, I don't know, I just don't remember that question. And the world migrant stocks, the first rank with the 17.5 million diasporas, I think it's, I need to check it. I think it's China, but I need to check it. MD HFW, the National Nutrition Survey, that's by UNICEF. And who's the director of Gully Boy? That's Zoya Akhtar. I mean, quite irrelevant, but still it was there. Sabse Pehle Life Insurance, that is an initiative of LIC. And the Vikram Sarabhai, it's his laboratory or the library. I think it's a library at the IIM Ahmedabad. And the Mountain Combat exercise Him Vijay, it's at Arunachal Pradesh. And 550th anniversary. I mean, that was in the news, regarding Sadhguru Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So Article 15, discrimination by the state on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth of or any of them in regard to the citizens. So 150 years of Gandhi, Fakir Hussain, that book was written. So India is set to increase its public health spending by 2.55% by 2025. So India has offered an additional $236 million credit to Mongolia, right? And top 3 stations, cleanest railway stations according to Niti Aayog survey are situated at Rajasthan, right? The Jaipur is the cleanest one. And the 3-day event, 5th World Parliament of Science, Religion, Philosophy will be held at the MIT World Peace University in Maharashtra. And RBI cancelled the merging of Indiabulls Housing Finance and the Lakshmi Vilas Bank. So that was there in the, I'm talking about that morning session. So Railway ICF, it's at IIT Kanpur, and the People Liberation Army, that's related to the China. 2022 Olympic mascot is Bing Duen Duen. And the World Cotton Day Summit, that is to be, the event is to be held at the Geneva, Switzerland. And the 2020 WEF meeting, 50th anniversary, so Davos, Switzerland. And the youth parliament, that event is to be held at the Delhi, and 400 meter who won that, somebody, Selva Eid Nasser from Bahrain, she made a record. So which bank to be merged with the PNB, that is United Bank of India, and UNCCD presidency from China. It is taken and given to India till 2021. And the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, that's to be in Telangana. And the National E-Assessment Center and EAC is launched at Delhi. And the Edgar Chaswa Lungu visited India, and he's a president of Zambia. And the project Netra is by ISRO, and the cabinet approves to give 9,300 crores to IDBI Bank, right? And the IAAF championship is to be held at the Qatar Doha. And the Niti Aayog, AIM and the UNICEF, they launched the Gandhian Challenge. And the adventure tourism category of states, that's the Madhya Pradesh and Goa. And the world's population is expected to increase 2 billion by the next 30 years. And the robotic arms, ICCI Bank, they did their robotic arms to count the cash, right? The Express FD, that are done by the Axis Bank. And the Apache helicopter, that is by the Boeing. The book Lessons Life Taught Me Unknowingly, that's by the Anupam Kher. And the emission trading scheme, that is in the Gujarat. And the New Jersey, they did that sister state agreement with the Gujarat for a lot of, for education and infrastructure and a lot of things. The Peter Mackler Award for the courageous and the ethical journalism, right? So these are the questions and their answer asked in that exam in the morning session. And in the data interpretation, I already told you there was a simple bar chart. 5 questions can be done within 3 to 4 minutes. Very, very easy. Series was again very easy. It's like easier than that IBPS clerk level exams. And the approximation, that again was very easy. There was a Venn diagram question of 5 marks. That was little difficult, I would say. Other than that, the whole exam was kind of easy. 2 or 3 questions were, 20 plus attempt is easily doable in quantitative aptitude section within 20 minutes, I would say. Reasoning section was little difficult, I would say. There was inequality, arguments in the decision making, problems based on ages, the direction sense test was there, right? So seating arrangement and puzzles were little difficult, I would say, on the difficult note. But some of that, a circular sitting arrangement was there, which was kind of a new kind of a question. But puzzles, 2 puzzles were easy. And then the statements and assumptions, kind of easy. Argument, that was really easy. Inequalities was 5 questions were there, very easy. The syllogism was very, very easy, I would say. So an attempt of 30 plus is good, I would say. So if you have done 35 plus, that's amazing. Anything beyond 40 is excellent, right? Anything beyond 40 is excellent. So I would say a score of 30 is very good, okay, according to me. So 35 plus is ideal. English language was again very easy. The first RC was very easy. The second was again not that difficult, I would say. And the close test was again very easy. Error spotting was easy. The idioms, you could go wrong in 1 or 2 idioms for sure. So all in all, out of 30, 25 plus is an achievable score. So if you score less than 20, that's a very bad score according to me. So in quantitative aptitude, if you score less than 15, that would be a bad score, right? So all in all, I do not expect that this year the cutoff is going to decrease, right? I'm not expecting that. It may, trust me, anything below 90, that's not, I'm not expecting that, because the paper was not that difficult, right? It is kind of expected. The difficulty level is, I would say, at par with the previous year's paper. There was no surprise, right? There was no surprise factor. The quant was easy, the English was easy, the GA was like normal, moderate, not difficult, but moderate. Okay. And then the reasoning was moderate, right? So all in all, 100 plus of cutoff, 105 to 110 of cutoff. That's what my prediction is. And on Monday, I'll be doing a proper strategy video for the preparation of phase 2. So I have already prepared my proper course on RBI grade B phase 2 exam, and that's available on bankexamstudy.com, or you can install the Bank Exam Study's mobile app. Follow me on Telegram. I am sharing all this PDF as well as all the important notes and the updates as well as the current affairs. And further in the coming days, I'll be sharing the ESI and the FM study material and a lot of good material for the descriptive paper on my Telegram channel. So I would request all of you to follow me on Telegram and subscribe this channel and like this video. And if there is any doubt in your mind, any day you can actually comment here, or you can just WhatsApp me 906720100. That's my WhatsApp number. So that's all for today. That's, I think, my first video on my mobile, because I don't do that. Normally I do that on my studio. But anyway, that's all for today, students. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.